And the record, I wanted to talk about that, man.
Yeah, man.
One of my favorite 5 records in my playlist. First of all,
Wow.
yeah,
Thank
I
you, man.
love it so much. And
Thank
honestly, it's the only live record in my playlist. Also,
Are you a fan of live records in general or
not
no?
really, not really. I like.
Just the production or
No, it's just I think the crowd can kind of take away from the ambiance from it. You know, like for me, I'm a very melodic creature, and like I don't hear the lyrics sometimes until the third or fourth time through.
right,
You
right,
know what I
right,
mean? So
right, right, right.
I really feel the music, and then I listen to the music after,
Sure,
and
sure,
the crowd takes away from that for me.
sure.
You know, and like
Aside with this,
overproduction will do that for me too, obviously.
oh,
You
100%.
know,
There was a rash of them, man, like in the early, oh 02, oh 03, especially in the Texas country thing, where it was like a wrestling like WWE or something, man. They would like pipe in applause and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
but they were lazy and they would use the same applause clip
right.
and just like patch it in. And so there'd always be like one asshole going like, but like it'd be like 4 claps and you could hear it every song all the way through these
Well, I
records, like
think the reason
multiple
why I like your
different
record so
records, different
much,
people.
I think the reason why I like your record so much in it being a live record is I've seen your show, and it's
Sure.
exactly like your show. You know, you play the songs, you tell the stories about the songs, and people are
Right.
listening to you. You know,
Man, that was a conscious thing. It's not like I haven't flirted with the studio before and you know all that stuff. It's that I think it's false advertising, especially for a guy like me
it
that puts
can,
on a show
yeah,
that
yeah,
I do.
yeah,
Like if I put out a full band record but then never hire a band, what is that?
yeah. It's
You
not the
know,
same. Why would somebody buy it, right?
that's like if you want chocolate chip cookies and I just hand you a bag of chocolate chips, you'd be like,
Yeah,
not really. That's not the same. You know.
yeah, I get it.
Well, thank you, man.
Replication.
I'm glad you like it, dude.
Yeah, it's like I said, one of my favorites, and I also have Heather's copy as well. Like
Oh
I love
man,
her record that she did down there as well.
holy cow,
Yeah, agreed.
so good, dude. And we were just talking the other
In
night.
fact, I got it right here. Hold on, let me show it. Here it is. Show everybody out there that
Yeah, if
bad
y'all
boy.
do not have either, I mean, sure, go buy my shit, but
Yeah,
really, really go get that Heather Little record, man. It's so good.
yeah, ridiculously good. And Gabe's is just as good as well, which is Volume One, the very first in the series. Which
Right.
can't change that. That's forever, man. That
I know, dude. You know, it was a whole thing. Oh shit, hang on.
Yep,
Sorry.
you're good.
Jimmy Pizzatola, another badass songwriter out of Houston, man. He's hit me up about something. He's probably apologizing because he brought his dog to my house and his dog wallowed in my watermelons and killed all my watermelons.
Oh no. So I know
That's the behind the scenes stuff.
you mentioned Galveston earlier, and you're still running residencies in Galveston, aren't you?
Yeah, man. So I had done this. Um, I'm horrible with time, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm not a reliable witness. At some point, I had done these last Wednesdays of the month, and just through the summer, and it just kind of played out. And then Joel hit me up, maybe February of this year. He's like, "Hey, I think we should do those last Wednesdays of the month again." I'm like, "Sure, man." Um, I think the first time we tried it, it was kind of open ended, and I don't remember if the pandemic. I don't remember why we stopped. Like, whatever. Um, but so I said, "Yeah, man," and I said, "Let's do May through September, right? Like the bulk of hurricane season. Let's do that midweek, on an island near the coast of Texas, right?" So, but initially, what I wanted was, they after the pandemic really kind of messed up the schedule down there, man, and they stopped doing the Wednesday, Thursday standing songwriter nights, which
Mm-hmm.
I mean had been an institution since Rex walked into the joint, in '96 or whatever. Um, so coming out of the pandemic, you know, Joel, like many independent venues that managed to make it through the pandemic without taking a check and shaking a hand, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, when the gates opened, they were scrambling, and so he started booking whenever he could. And people were like, "Well, what about a Thursday?" So then Thursdays kind of got pulled into the regular rotation of shows, you know. So it sidelined the songwriter night thing. Then the Wednesdays kind of got pulled in a little bit, you know, and so they kind of put it on hold. So the Wednesday shows that I do the last Wednesday of the month, this time around, just May through September, is it's twofold. It's a midweek show. As you might suspect, I know a lot of bartenders and waitresses and stuff, and they're like, "We're always working on the weekends, man." I'm like, "Okay, let's do a Wednesday." Two, I wanted to not be, I wanted to be a little looser.
Yeah.
Than like saying, gonna go see Guy Clark at the Old Quarter or whatever. Like, more accessible for folks, because it's amazing how many people that live on the island. People that live on the island that have never set foot in the Old Quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how's that possible? And you say you love live music, you know? So we initially did like a $10. The first time around was like $10. So this time around things like 15. But of course, everything's nothing simple. So
yeah, everything's gone up. Yeah.
Fees and whatever and all this, mess, because everybody's money's owned by some other company or whatever. But it's a midweek show. You can come check it out. Like we still start at 8:00. And then the third thing was I wanted to be a way for me to have a guest that I enjoyed and I liked.
Yeah, it's a songwriter series, right?
Well, yeah, and shit, I got to be there too. You know what I mean? So, and then two, let it be people that I think need to be heard.
Yeah.
That maybe, not that they couldn't book a Friday, Saturday, but maybe hadn't. You know what I mean? So I started off with a bit of a kick. John Evans was my first guest, and it was fantastic. I've loved John's music for a long time, but he's kind of known for, ripping stuff up, and so it's kind of nice to kind of make him just kind of like, let's just play songs, man, and he showed up and did, and it was fantastic. Next Wednesday, which I'm not sure when this comes out or whatever, but it'll be the June 25th. Will be Molly Donnell from Fort Worth, who is fantastic. My only apprehension with this one is she's very positive and just like sunshine, And I'm like, well, we're going to be opposing forces, perhaps, But even that's fantastic, right?
That's great.
July 30th will be Juliet McConkey.
Okay.
Who's fantastic. She's in Austin now. She'd been back in Virginia for a minute, but she's back in Austin now. She's got a great new record out on what's it called? I think it's called Soggy Anvil. Is this little upstart label thing that's got a very, very cool roster of people making kind of outsider stuff a little bit.
I'll have to check it out, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely do. And then June, July, August will be Pete Fields, who's in New Orleans now. He's a native of San Francisco, did some time in New Mexico.
Wow.
And now New Orleans. He had a band back in the day called Trainwreck Riders. There's just this fantastic, like, loud alt-country kind of street kid punk thing, and it's fantastic. And Pete now is, he's one of these guys that I've known for a minute and listened to his stuff for a long time. And he has kind of hit this, you ever do that thing where you do just the right amount of drugs and you're in the Buddha pose and like the golden lights behind you? Like Pete's there, man. Like he just opens his mouth and speaks truth, and it's 100%. And then the last one in September will be Dennis O'Donnell, that coincidentally plays bass for Country Willie.
Nice.
When he does full band shows. Dennis went up to New York and made this freaking like 3 a.m. basement jazz bar, like lounge, like torch song record that is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
And he doesn't play a lot out, except he's got a place in Lockhart called O'Donnell's that sometimes he'll play with Ben Danaher and some of those guys. And so I'm excited to have him. I'm excited to have all these people come play with me.
Great lineup, man.
Right?
Sounds like a great lineup. Yeah.
It's fantastic, man. And like I said, I'm excited to have them to play with them.
Yeah.
But I'm more excited for people to get to hear these songs, man. So hopefully it'll do some good and move a little dirt in the right direction.
And so
You know what
that's
I mean?
the last Wednesday of every month at the Old Quarter, right, in Galveston?
Last Wednesday of the month through September.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go, guys. If you're in Galveston,
Yeah.
or even if you're not, travel, guys. Get your butt
Yeah.
out there. Live original music.
It's at the bottom of the state, so it's all downhill.
Yeah, that's right.
Just
you go any
just come-
further south, you're going to get wet.
You got to turn around and come back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so that means you got to go back to the bar and order again.
That's right. That's right. That's right, man.